Hey class, welcome to this week's spiritual message. I hope everybody's doing all right. I just wanted to give that spiritual message because I know, a lot of times when I look at week 2 and week 1's graded, and many of you have been in class for a few classes, sometimes 3 to 5 classes. Sometimes this is a class someone's taking later on in a program to fulfill a credit. There's a lot going on, especially now with what's going on out in the world, and then on top of that, you're trying to work, support your family if you're working. Some of you are just students, and that's fine, but we're all still facing some hardships at times. And so I wanted to kind of give this thing where when I read the scriptures, sometimes I get really lost in some serious deep thought. And sometimes it makes my wife chuckle and laugh a little bit, but then she starts to realize, hey, you know, maybe we should be getting deep thought ourselves a little bit more. And that's why I always try in the mornings when I wake up to try to read the scriptures, read at least a chapter or two, and pray so that I get my day started out right. It's not always perfect. Sometimes I'm like, wow, press for time, 5 verses. But typically I wake up, I usually do about a good chapter or two. And so it really helps me out. Um, but one of the things that came pressed upon my mind was how we're going to face trials every day, and that's why I mentioned what you all are doing on a daily basis is tough. School, work, family life, or if it's just school and work, whatever it is, it's really tough. It's not easy. But it can be likened to the scriptures in a sense that one of the best verses I love is when the Lord says, for us to endure to the end. And there's a few verses that come to mind when it comes to that. Um, in Matthew 24:13, but the one who endures to the end will be saved. And I really like that because where my deep thought comes in is the word endure. Um, the Lord didn't say, hey, just be perfect, don't make mistakes. The Lord said, endure, which implies that you're going to make mistakes, that things are going to happen, that you're going to fall short. You are human, but to stay steadfast and endure to the end. Just endure through the trial, through whatever's going on in your life. And sometimes part of that enduring part is asking for help or taking a step back and reassessing things. But whatever it is, you're to endure. And so my message is it's okay if things aren't going the way we want them to, and it's okay if we have struggles. Endure. But I would love to hear your thoughts. You can comment about things you're going through. You can also give some insight on some scriptures that you want to help others, supports your classmates or yourselves in scriptures that help motivate you. Okay, do that. Remember, it's got to be 100 to 150 words. Quotes don't count towards word count. All right. Look forward to reading your posts.